What's up, y'all? It's Sunday. I hope everybody out there is happy and healthy. So let's go ahead and get down. And I just want to come on here and provide a little bit of an update as it pertains to Gwendolyn E. White. Just a little quick recap. On Friday, Gwendolyn was due in court at 10 a.m. at the Wake County Courthouse in downtown Raleigh for a civil hearing. Things went left. They said that she became belligerent in court. She left and she went and grabbed the pew, waited for the two lawyers to come out of the building, caught them down an alley, ran up on them, and pewed both of them. Again, both of them are expected to make a full recovery, and Gwendolyn has been charged with 2 counts of attempted M. Now, for those of you who asked how far Roseville is from Raleigh, it depends on what side of Raleigh you stay on. I know for me, it's about a 20-minute drive. It's a neighboring town to Raleigh, and it's still considered Wake County. But anyway, on yesterday, we discussed the fact that Gwendolyn exposed that she was having issues with her neighbors, and she said that her neighbors had some affiliation with the KKK. She talked about the fact that the neighbors broke into her home several times and even poisoned her and her mother with arsenic, right? So at that particular point in time, we didn't have any identity of these individuals that have been allegedly harassing Gwendolyn, but we do now. So I want you guys to meet Craig and Michelle Lashide. And again, let me reiterate, these are the 2 individuals that are allegedly responsible for wreaking havoc on Gwendolyn and her mother. There have been police reports that have been made and filed through the Roseville Police Department. Gwendolyn has accused the Roseville Police Department of basically getting rid of the actual body cam footage that would lead to a significant amount of evidence that led to her mother's death. Now remember, Gwendolyn accused the Roseville Police Department of deleting evidence off of their body cameras that really incriminated this couple. But RPD is stating that's not the case. They're claiming that body cam footage is only good for 30 days. After 30 days, the body cam footage is no longer visible. And by the time that Gwendolyn asked for the body cam footage, there was no available evidence to support her argument for the case. And just to be specifically detailed about when the incident occurred between Gwendolyn and her neighbors in March of 2021, but she didn't request the actual body cam footage until February of 2022. Now, a Wake County judge did intervene and ordered a IT specialist to try and retrieve the body cam footage from both of the officers, but he was only able to get a couple of clips from one of the officers, and that's the problem that Gwendolyn has, because she's stating that the main footage that incriminates this couple was on the other officer's body cam footage. Now, the Lashide seem to be feeling the heat because both of them about 10 hours ago went and updated their profiles on Facebook. You can't comment or say anything to them. I believe that there's individuals that have been going after them on social media, so they changed their profile pictures. They made sure that all of their messages were turned off. Now, what I want to do right here is implement this clip of Gwendolyn actually explaining how she tried to protect her 90-year-old mother, and then I'll be back.
This mama is this? What the f happened, twin? You alright?
If somebody's laying up,
you alright?
shooting and everything.
Yo, what the f?
If you give me an address, I'll come down there because I'm in Raleigh. I'm trying to get this resolved. And the reason why I'm trying to get it resolved is because my mother is laying at this nursing home. She has 17 of 22 open wounds on her body. She went there because they took my mother guardianship away from me because I try to protect my mother. She went to Duke Raleigh. She contracted E. coli, 2 forms of E. coli. They said she was infectious and contagious, and if I took her home, I could die and she could die. So I said, let's put her in a nursing home until she gets well. Duke Hospital said that they're not going to give my mother any medication, so they didn't. So they let her stay there for 60 days. I don't know if they eventually gave her antibiotics or what to try to kill the E. coli. Now they're saying her E. coli is colonizing her and she's dying. Then she went to this nursing home in Granville County where she ended up with a bone infection from somebody putting a boot mesh into her right leg. So then they wanted to amputate her right foot and half of her right leg. So they sent her to Universal Center to Granville Medical Center around the corner. The doctor in the ER said, take pictures of your mother. She got over 17 to 22 open wounds on her. So I took the pictures. I sent them back to APS. I said, what's going on? You're hurting my mother. So then they put her in hospice. They've stopped giving her normal medications. They said she's in hospice, and the only thing they're giving her is morphine, and they're trying to let her die. When I called Medicare Advisory, they said this is called assisted by the state of North Carolina. And now they're trying to recoup any type of her assets. They gave her Medicaid 3 times last year, took it back twice. Then they gave it back to her when she went in the nursing home. But see, Medicare is not paying the bills, and Medicaid is going to have to pick it up Medicare is not paying the bills. They're denying most of these bills, and Medicaid is going to have to pick them up. Now they're seizing her Social Security, her VA. I ain't got no problem with them taking her money because she's in a nursing home. The problem that I got is my mother is laying down there, and my mother keeps saying they won't feed me, they won't give me water, they won't clean me. I go down there. They kept me away from my mother from October 17th until December the 9th. Then I saw her again on December 23rd. They wouldn't let me see her during the Christmas holiday, the New Year. On her birthday on January 14th, I saw her for 17 minutes, and then I didn't see her again until I think it was February the 17th, and that was at Granville. They're keeping my mother.
Did you try to find a different facility?
It's not. They won't even let me have her body back. The state stepped in, APS stepped in after I took care of her for 39 years, and they're saying because I'm such of an advocate to try to protect my mother, it's like they feel like I'm overbearing because I'm trying to protect her and she's 90 years old. But that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my mother.
Right, that's your mother. You only get one.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna ask the lady at the special proceedings desk, since you're saying that it was not served and you know it wasn't served. Can I just let you say it to her that it was not served and see what she recommends for us to correct this? Can I do that?
Yes, is it, Lori? Yeah, that's fine.
All right, hold on.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and it's just heartbreaking what her and her mother had to endure. And a lot of people are asking all of these crazy questions. Why did she go after the lawyers? Why didn't she go after the neighbors that violated her? Why she didn't go after this one and that one? I just have one glaring question. Where are the men at in her family? Where are the men? Where are the strong black men? I haven't seen not one brother that's related to Gwendolyn talk about this situation. Nobody has stood up for her. Were her and her mother alone? Because time after time again, we often see people trying to take advantage of black women who don't have no male support. And it's just puzzling and jarring to me that not one black dominant male figure has showed up on her behalf. Where is her family? It just seems as though that her and her mother went through all of this BS alone, and that's incredibly sad if that's the case. But anyway, I'm gonna draw the line here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments and leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share this video, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll get with you guys later. Have a beautiful Sunday.